It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
On the move to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
5 yards remain on second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again at Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And middle.
Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. Donald Pearl. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. They gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. And they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to have the midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's an acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
and the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Escaping the pressure right. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Akers. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Slant route, he's got Deuce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers had 7-4 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They run again with Dillon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Dillon now on first and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious, so...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now on first down.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a takeover at the 20.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On first down, Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rodgers now on first down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
He finds Watson complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers!
Aaron Jones.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
Now Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback? Tailback?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The Packers on third down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 3 yards out.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now with Gray. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They run again here with Gray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Gray. Able to slither by, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Phillip Lindsay, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now Gray. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers looking to throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. We'll get a review of this being...
After review of
So
the play,
the officials and the
ruling on
folks
the
in New
field
York
is
got a
reversed.
second look at this way, and the call is going to be overturned.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers,
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.